Parshas Beshalach begins where the Jewish people are finally leaving Egypt. They're getting out of Mitzrayim. And the Torah tells us that while the Jewish people were doing that, Moshe Rabbeinu, our greatest leader, is taking the bones of Yosef. And King Solomon in Proverbs praises Moshe very highly for this. He says, Chacham lev yikach mitzvos. Who is a wise heart? Someone who takes mitzvos. And this is referring to Moshe. For while all the Jewish people were gathering the spoils of Egypt, Moshe was gathering the bones of Yosef. Now I have a couple questions on this. Question number one. What's the big deal? So Moshe was doing a mitzvah. Of course he was doing a mitzvah. That's all Moshe wanted to do. We know what Moshe's greatest priority in life was. It was to serve Hashem. Serving God and doing mitzvos is the greatest way to connect to God. So how King Solomon sounds like he's telling us something here that's so great and so big, but it doesn't seem like such a big deal. He's doing a mitzvah. Okay, we get it. That's question number one. Question number two is the language. Chacham lev, a wise heart. What does it mean, a wise heart? Shouldn't it say a wise man, a wise person? And yikach mitzvos. The final question is, what does it mean he takes mitzvos? It should say he does mitzvos, or he guards the mitzvos. What's the language of taking mitzvos? And I believe the Malbim can answer all of these questions. The Malbim addresses the issues of the language. And he says that what is a wise heart? He says you have to understand the makeup of a human. Each one of us, of course, intellectually, we know that we want to do mitzvos. Of course, we want to do the right thing. But internally, emotionally, we're far from that. We have so many desires and different things that pull us in so many different directions. So the praise of Moshe Rabbeinu is he was a chacham lev. He was a wise heart, where his intellect and emotions were one and the same. Now, what does it mean to be yikach mitzvos? That is the job of someone who will combine these two together. That is someone who takes mitzvos, is someone who can find things that are enable in his own mind and in his own heart to want them to be one and the same. That is someone who takes mitzvos. That is the praise that we're giving to Moshe. And that is something that we can all strive to do. Whereas, of course, intellectually we know the importance of doing mitzvos. But for each one of us to find a mitzvah or find something that we can do to truly connect to and truly feel part of it, and that we can be all merit to be called the one who is a wise heart that can take mitzvahs.